KTM Super Duke 1290R is the Austrian manufacturer's premium sports naked bike. The Super Duke is powered by the largest engine in KTM's lineup, a 1301cc V-twin monster capable of punching out around 150 horsepower and 95 foot-pounds of torque. The Super Duke's hardware includes WP inverted forks and the same Brembo M50 brakes found on the Ducati Panigale. There's also a single-side swing arm matched to a fully adjustable WP rear monoshock. It's a bike designed for rider and pillion in mind thanks to the large padded seat, and it also comes with switchable ABS and traction control as standard thanks to their partners at Bosch. KTM's road bike range has always taken a bit of a back step to their dirt bikes. This is a company built on its dirt prowess, a company with more World Motocross Championships, Dakar wins and Enduro titles than it could be bothered to count. So it could be forgiven if the road bike range didn't take full command of the company's attention. This is not the case for the Super Duke R, so the million-dollar question is, how does it go?
Okay, so KTM Super Duke, this thing's been out now for just on a year. It's been the first time that we've got to test it here at Cycle News. Yeah, what's to like? Basically everything. It's got a massive 1300cc V-twin engine, completely separate from any form of superbike rules or any of that stuff that dictates motorcycling or street bikes these days. It's that 1300cc motor is just a weapon of a thing. It's got so much grunt and it's so tractable and smooth. I mean, in comparison to the old 990 Super Duke, for instance, this thing's an angel. The 990 was a horrible thing. I never used to like it. Had a terrible feeling and it had a seat made of concrete that just made the ride completely unpleasant. This thing, on the other hand, is a real chameleon of a motorcycle. You can take this thing down the road and go to the shops on it, pick up some milk, whatever, or you can go and break lap records on it. In fact, a lot of guys around the world do break lap records on it, and these things race in a lot of championships around the world against full-blown superbikes and often win. The gearbox is much better than previous generation KTM's. What I don't like about it is the front suspension doesn't have preload adjustability, and that's a real bummer considering it's such a premium product. Rear suspension does, but I mean, if you're going to take this to the track and you want to firm things up, you only got so much of a range of movement. The other thing I don't like is how fickle the traction control and the ABS system is to use. It's a real pain in the backside actually to, every time you turn the ignition off, not the ignition, the kill switch. Now I'm not sure if this is a genuine thing because this has only happened to me, it happened on and off on this bike, but as soon as I turn the kill switch off, turned it back on, even with the traction control off, it put the traction control and the ABS settings back on. Now, that's all right in one regard because it shows that they're trying to look after your safety. The thing that's annoying is it's such a pain in the ass to actually turn off. You've got to go into all these different settings and the maps aren't very easy to access. So not a real fan of that. Everything else on this bike I absolutely love. The seat is fabulous. Like, I've spent all day in this thing, love it to bits. And the wife's been on the back a few times as well. And normally this is the kind of bike she'd steer clear of. And she absolutely loves this thing. It's a fantastic bike, really comfy, nice upright bar position. Your legs don't get cramped at all. It's quite low foot pegs. I'd love to take this thing around the track because I know they go extremely well, but it'd probably need a little bit of work. But the great thing about that is we're actually going to be hanging on to this for the next year. Is going to be our long-term project bike thanks to KTM. So we'll be able to improve on some of the areas that we're hoping to. I'm going to try and do some work with the fork and a few things like that. But as a standard road bike, you're really going to struggle to beat this thing in terms of an actual road bike. A racing bike like a super bike on that, different kettle of fish. But if you're after a road bike and one that's going to turn serious heads, I mean, have a look at the face of that thing. It's got a face either a mother could love, but man, it looks evil as hell. I absolutely love the thing. Goes like a cut snake, and yeah, it's a beautiful thing to ride.